As promised, the debonair, the handsome, the newly fresh off of his birthday circuit celebration and back from Mesa, Arizona, celebrating with his family is Mr. Brian Johnson of Valley Mortgage. Good morning, BJ.
Hey, good morning, Eric.
How was Mesa?
It was very nice. A little rainy there. It was a little bit atypical, but we had some good weather otherwise.
Yeah, it was sunny and perfect here and rainy in Mesa. Proof that you should never leave Fargo.
Some days that feels that way. Yes.
Brian, before we dive in, you're with Valley Mortgage. Tell our listening audience about Valley Mortgage.
Sure. We've been around since 1983. We're a mortgage banker in the area here, and we serve all over Minnesota and North Dakota. We do first-time homebuyer loans, VA, conventional, USDA, jumbo loans.
Refinances,
new construction. So
perfect. So if you need it, BJ's got it.
We have quite a few answers and options available for everyone. Yes.
Awesome. We're fortunate enough to see a lot of our clients end up working with you, and ne'er a complaint happens. They're really thrilled. So thanks for taking great care of the people out there, BJ. Right now, we are a month plus into a new presidency, a new regime, a new realm, a turn in our country, different from the last 8 years. Consumer confidence, high or low right now?
It seems to be positive at this time. So the markets are up. Things are looking like there's going to be some growth. So I think that's really going to continue helping grow our market as well. So I think things are strong. Interest rates are staying somewhat level.
For now.
We've
talked and we get the fortune of talking every month, and we love having you as our show sponsor and joining in here. As we talk, BJ, it seems as though we've talked about interest rates quite often, and we talk about them at hanging around 4%, give or take, right now. But the national average of interest rates is over 6%, isn't it? Like over the last 30 years.
I think it's 6.5% to 7%.
Yeah, it's nasty high.
It is quite a bit higher.
So even if we jump from 4 to 5, we're still in low territory. But aren't we going to have a proverbial hangover? Because we've been in between 3 and 4 for like the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, oddly enough, we're at about the same place we were about a year ago.
Really?
Interest rates took a decline all of last year, and we ended up near about 3.5% or so. So late in 2016 is when things jumped back up. You had all this consumer confidence. The market was kind of trying to figure out what was going to happen with the election and after the election, and things jumped up about 0.5 to 0.75%. Now it's kind of leveled off. We're back to about where we were about a year ago.
Okay.
I've been reading some trends and what things are estimated to do by the end of the year, and they really think things are going to settle in somewhere between 4.5 to the 4.6 range for 30-year money. A little bit, not significant, but you kind of have to figure things are going to steadily grow. The economy can't sustain another point increase in interest rates. That would put quite the halt on the housing market.
Interest rates going up is a good sign of a strong economy.
It is.
Right? That's so weird to me. Like, why wouldn't you want to have a low interest rate so more people would buy? Wouldn't that be a sign of a good economy? Or is that forcing the issue on some people?
It works in a couple different ways. The way that the banks lend money, the way that they're people talk about interest rates all the time and what the Fed does, but that's what the Fed rate is, what banks lend money at. And then typically long-term rates trend with that. So the sign of a strong economy, you also have to look at not just interest rates, but jobs. So if you've got a good economy with strong jobs, good paying jobs, that's going to boost the housing market as well. And then interest rates typically then start to increase with stronger markets that way.
Brian Johnson with Valley Mortgage and joining us in studio. And Brian, I was out at a real estate convention last week, and we're looking at all these trends and these cyclical cycles that happen with real estate. The adage is what goes up must come down. And since 2011, we've been going up pretty aggressively. Are we coming down soon?
I don't know. That's interesting. I think you would have a better idea of that with seeing sales and so forth. But I think this year we're going to have another strong market. We're probably due for a little bit of a slowdown, which I think we saw this past fall.
We didn't see the growth in the real estate market based on the new people that were added to Fargo.
Right.
We add about 2% to our population each year, and the market, I don't believe, increased 2% in terms of number of sales.
Yep, and I would say values slowed their growth also. But we haven't seen a decline since 2010, 2011 was the last time.
That was the only time in the last 10 or so years, I think, was 2011. I always use this is if you're down in Mesa, Arizona, where your family is living, they ride a roller coaster, big ups and big downs.
Right.
And Fargo is the boring train that goes around the amusement park with no big scary turns, and it's pretty predictable.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
For my money, it sure is. Yeah, unless you buy low and sell high, right?
Right. Yeah.
Brian, if people are listening right now, and we're talking about consumer confidence being at a higher level, wouldn't it make sense to jump into real estate as an investment or as a better move for your family?
I think so. I think our market is going to continue sustained growth. If you have a down year here or there, you can see things that have come back stronger since 2011. So I think that slow continued growth is going to be continuing. So now is a good time. I think any time is a good time. People are going to stay put in their homes for 5 to 7 years on average.
Yeah,
So-
it's actually it's 10 years, but the median is 10 years, but the average might be different because if you think about it, how long have your grandparents lived in the same house, right?
Long time,
and then how long does a first-time home buyer stay in the same house? And they move fairly quickly,
Right.
And so, Brian, I know we're running out of time here. If somebody wants to contact you to refi their home, to get into a new place, or to just find out where their credit score is at, how do they do so?
Sure. Give us a call at 461-8450 or visit us online at valleymortgageinc.com.
Brian Johnson, one of the best in the business. Always appreciate you, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, in the meantime, you can connect with Brian Johnson on our website, livefargomoorhead.com, or find out what your home is worth. This is Real Estate Radio with Erik Hatch.